in here. Yeah. Change my name on Rec Room. Yeah. And we're here.
Hey, stranger.
In Rumscon's Enclave meeting.
I'm joking, not in here. Yeah, you're very cool, man. You're very cool.
I'm very
Yeah,
cool.
this
You're
is Stranger and Val. Stranger's
You're
had a
very
secret
cool.
service inside of T, as they call it, the Enclave. Alright.
Wait, stranger. What's this thing about?
Yeah, what's this about?
No fucking idea.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm in HR, sure, but like, he don't tell me shit, man.
Oh my god.
Yo, keep it family friendly, man, bro. Keep it family friendly.
family friendly.
I'm recording
Oh
a video.
my.
Like, keep it family friendly, buddy. Keep it family.
We gotta
Guys,
keep it family friendly.
guys, type it in the chat. This guy is an L.
Valentine, get down there. Valentine, get down there now.
Peasants,
No.
you all
Everyone that is
peasants.
down there, please be quiet and be respectful. If you do not
They're not
follow
even
that, you
doing it
will be
right.
kicked.
I'm
Hey,
not even doing it right.
go down there. Go down there now.
No.
You could do whatever. You could fly, but
Mm.
you go.
Val said I
No,
can be
no,
up
no,
here
no.
with him. No.
Oh, that's
I'm recording.
Val. This is C stuff, man. Go down there.
Stranger,
Go down there.
stranger,
Go.
stranger.
Go.
I need to get the
Go.
best
Raven,
views
there's
of the
two
Oh,
video.
bloods
my
down there.
lord.
Raven,
Huh?
Raven, there's two bloods. Look, there's two bloods down there.
Oh, that's
my
cold.
lord.
Stranger, Rome's one up there.
Fuck.
Yeah, Val, bro, everybody, Val, look at the bomb. Look at the bomb, Val. Val, look at the bomb.
What?
Val, look at the bomb. Shoot it down there. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not even doing it. They're not even doing it right. Yo, have you just... Sorry?
What?
Bro, put on the blood outfit, come on.
I'm not putting on the blood outfit. No, go down there, you peasant.
No!
Go down there, peasant. Go down there, peasant.
Right, now I'm no longer a peasant, I swear. I'm no longer a peasant.
Am I getting banned or something?
No, you shouldn't.
No, he's looking for someone.
He flew up here and clicked on me. I was about to say, bro. I was about to crash
Get
out.
kicked.
I need to get the gut.
Yeah, let's talk.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Yo, stranger.
You stuck at that.
Stranger,
Yeah.
I'm recording a video, bro. I need to get the best view. I'm the camera guy. I'm the camera guy.
Yeah.
Ask. I'm the camera guy, bro. I'm the camera guy. I'm the
Yeah.
camera guy. Come on.
I could also be a camera.
I'm the press. I'm the press.
Buddy,
I
you're
can't.
not special.
I
Yeah,
can't.
special,
It's not a good
yeah.
view. It's not a
Anyone
good
that
view.
will be spawning food consumables, any drinks, will be banned. Please stop doing that.
Alright, everybody quiet down, boys. Let's go. Yeah, Val, I'm the camera guy, so I need to stand up here. I need to get the best view, you see. Alright, and I'm the camera guy. Alright. Sorry, guys, taking so long. Actually, hold on. Yeah.
Wait. It's at 7. It's 7:07.
I'm streaming on Twitch and I can just like post this on YouTube and stuff. I'm streaming on Twitch and I'm gonna post it on YouTube to my 33 subscribers. It might be 35 now, but yo, Val, they're doing it again, bro. Val, they're doing it again. They're doing it again.
Oh. Fire.
Yo, if anybody doesn't know what this is and you're actually watching the video, yeah. If you ever read the book, 1984, it's a good book.
Oh,
It's like
Rob
the best.
just told him to go take C.
Oh, it's like the best book ever, and that is like the salute that they do for Big Brother, as the government's name is. So. Oh no, they're gonna kick Ton. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, they didn't kick him. Help! That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yo, this is meant to be a meeting for the Enclave, bro, and I'm just saying, like, genuinely, like, 1984 stuff.
Valentine, go sit down. You're not special.
Yeah, Roms,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'm posting this on
I'm
YouTube. I'm
very
the camera
special.
guy, bro. I'm the camera guy, bro. I
Yeah,
need to record it.
he's the camera
Okay,
guy.
then get
Camera.
closer. Get closer, then. Get right up there to that podium.
Alright.
Right in the middle.
Okay, hold up.
Hi, Froggy Head.
Everything deleted.
I'm in the Indian Adventures. Stop.
Yo, Jaeger, what do you have to say to the stream, bro? What do you have to say to the stream, bro? I'm the camera guy. What do you have to say?
All hail Big Brother. We
Yo, anybody else want
hate
to say something?
we hate the Fallout community because they won't start faster. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Valid.
Just won't.
Valid. I'm gonna go ask some more people.
Playing my Dragon City, fuck you.
Yo, what's up, boys? What do you have to say to the stream? What do you have to say to the stream?
Hello, Shiana! Hello, Shiana!
Does anybody have to? Does anybody
And
want to
now
say
to
anything to the
introduce
stream?
the High Command of the Enclave.
Better than Ohio State.
No, I won't be doing that, Ron.
This is not. Tia's not tough. Tia's not tough.
Broadcasting this on all networks. Bro, this is not tough, bro. Get off the stage. Hey, get off the stage! Bro thinks he's the leader of the community, bro.
Dude, okay. That's boring.
Greetings, everyone. I was gonna have some flashy music, but that did not go as planned. My apologies. It was gonna be very nice. But anyways, first of all, I would like to thank you all for attending today. Sorry for the multiple kicks I had to give due to misbehaviors. I'd just like to lay out a couple things before the start. First of all, Raven is the only one who's allowed out of his seat because he's filming. No one else is allowed out of their seat unless you actually ask beforehand. No food or drink. Texas tickler. Nothing like that. All right, we're gonna stay nice and civil throughout this whole thing. All right. Members of the Enclave, associates from the community, and honored guests. Today, May 29th, 2025, at approximately 3:38 p.m. Eastern Standard, Project Enclave President Caden Shawn got a disastrous tirade about a corporal and citizen of our dear nation, Gritty Soul. This type of behavior, this horrific behavior, will not be tolerated within the community. Furthermore, Caden then decided to give a speech during his event about this situation. He spread blasphemous details and false information about the entire ordeal, and he spread false rumors comparing us to Nazis. Due to this whole situation, I call upon all of you to prepare for whatever is needed for any further development in this whole situation, and I will be raising the DEFCON to DEFCON 3 to prepare whenever mobilization is needed. To all of you in the audience, please understand that this is not a declaration of war. But understand that this situation will not be taken lightly. And segregation or straight out racism against our members will not be permitted. If Caden cannot see the false, how false his statements are, then that is his downfall, not ours. To Caden, you've been bestowed the torch, of one of the most sacred nations in this community, Project Enclave. To do as you have been doing is disgraceful to the title Project Enclave, and I call for you to do better and to see what's wrong with your ways, and see what wrong you have flung to everyone around you. On that topic, I admit that I did in fact find a vulnerability in their server, and I did use said vulnerability given the circumstances. For certain measures, like around privacy, I will not be explicitly stating what the vulnerability was, but it is evident in this server. I apologize, but but me, alongside all of you, will do everything, especially in my power, to ensure peaceful resolution to this issue, and to ensure no further escalations are to happen. Now is a better time than ever to unite the community instead of seeing as though Caden must understand. With the community's help, I feel like this mission can become a reality. We need to work towards it together. So I'm hoping that Caden finally comes to his senses and realizes that doxing, nuking, racism, and segregation is wrong, and that this community will not thrive without it, or with it. Thank you all for attending. I'm glad that you came here. This is kind of short. I didn't want it to be too long-winded. Any questions will be taken now. Raise your hand. Go up. Go up. To the little podium right there. In the front. I will give you a mic.
Okay, so first question. Was this having to do, okay, I know this is with Project Enclave and all that, but does this have anything relevant due to, like, Caden acting like a Nazi and him allowing, like, all of his troops saying the hard R, all that crap? Or no?
So this whole situation stemmed from a argument between Caden, and a member of mine named Greedy Soul in our server, and it quite escalated. Some quite vulgar language was shared. Evidently, Caden posed much more of a aggressive figure than Greedy Soul. But his members have been relatively calm about the whole deal. It's really only Caden and his high command that are worked up enough to be causing the issues there. So his members have really not done anything. So I'm fine with his members.
Okay, so second question here. What are your thoughts on Kanan's new law about it being more like the actual Enclave and allowing all of his members to be actual racist? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Okay, so I think we can all agree, right? Rec Room would be a much better place without the racism, without the segregation, the literal segregation by people like Caden and his members. The people who support him at least, not all of his members. I feel like this is just embodying what truly causes most of the issues about Caden. Like I said, and this is a very unpopular decision of his segregation of people who he doesn't like, such as TE's members, and for a time, the Citadel's members. I feel like this is truly what we hate most about people like that in Rec Room. Hacking, doxing, racism, stuff like that. This is the main issue in the community.
Okay. Third question here. What are your thoughts on Caden threatening everyone if they do oppose PE about if they're like a spy, anything like that? Like him doxing them, all that. What are your thoughts on that?
I believe that doxing should not be condoned no matter what the circumstances are. Even if it's someone like Emperor Eli when Caden did that to him. I feel like there is no circumstance when that is tolerable. Oh yeah, I would like to say, thanks to a person in the audience messaging me, another thing, Caden was also talking about suicide to the person who Greedy Soul, he told him to, unalive himself in a lot of not-so-savory ways. And I'd just like to say, that's not a joke, alright? Even if you're someone like Caden who doesn't mean it seriously, you still shouldn't be saying that. Especially to someone who is, according to Caden, the same or same age or younger. You should not be, you should not be glorifying that to someone. Specifically, someone around Caden. Don't make me turn you to the other Caden and get you out of here. Any more questions, Bunker?
Fourth question here. Sorry this is long or anything, I'm just saying all this right now.
You're fine, man.
Honestly. I'm sorry.
Alright, so, one thing I would like to say is that
You ain't special,
what are
get
your
on my face,
thoughts or how is all TE's high con dealing with, like, how are they feeling with Project Enclave's been doing? What have they been all been, like, thinking, feeling? What have they been doing overall?
Bro, I do PE for fucking...
I would like to say,
Physical education, yeah.
First of all, can you hear me?
Project
Physical Entertainment. Good, I just froze this. So, I feel like the rational members of TE are not exactly a big fan. Now, I know there are some who could honestly care less because it doesn't apply to them. I somewhat get that, but I feel like, and from what I've seen, most of my high comm does not agree with what Caden is doing. And the members, while not as invested in the whole situation.
Someone
I
just
feel
said the
like-
hard R over here. Someone just said the hard R over here, sir.
What did it sound like?
Just straight hard R. Like someone said it over here.
Like
in
my
this crowd right
quality.
over here. It
What
was
did the voice
someone in
sound
this
like?
crowd over here. I would say somewhere around a little kid, maybe little kid. Overall, I would say maybe like a teen, somewhere in the teens.
That's not very descriptive, not even gonna lie. Most of the people here are in their teens.
Well, I know it's maybe someone on this side. Someone on this side, sir.
If that is heard again, please deal with the person, but if it's not, then we can't pinpoint who did it. Hold on a sec. Any more questions from you, Matt?
So if any of this escalates to any, like, further... Okay, so if any of this escalates further, will TE do anything about this, like go to war, anything? Or get, like, a hire in DEF CON, anything like that?
DEF CON will be raised appropriately, but I do not wish to go to war. Alright, I feel like that should be one of the last resorts taken to solve this. By the way, if anyone else has questions, they could get behind Bunker and like get in a line.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But anyways, so I feel like don't hog up the line, guys. Sergeant Arnold, can you go like fix that line real quick, make it normal?
Oh, you know him?
So anyways, okay.
Bro, I'm
Well,
trying
that's
to
enough of questions for me here. I'll just pass on the mic
You're
to
getting
King
kicked if
Raptor.
you keep pushing him out of the line, man. Ain't gonna happen.
Who, me? Okay.
Yes, you.
Okay. As you may know, Caden is actually threatening your allies. If he continues to doing that, what will you do? Will you take action?
Can I get some like further detail on that? What ally was he threatening them?
I am a former Citadel member, and while I was in the Citadel, I have been given information that Caden threatened us and started putting up stuff that we were Nazis. And
Yeah, that happens. Caden does that to a lot of people. See, false allegations like that are very easy to fix. They're not very easy to wipe, though, I will say. I've had plenty of those false allegations thrown at me. My members have had plenty thrown at them. I see where you guys are coming from, Raven. So I understand why you guys are upset. Now, false allegations, we probably will not intervene simply because it's petty of Caden to do that, and there's no real need for us to, escalate it even further. But further action by Caden will result in an intervention by us.
next question. If Caden does in fact try to put up stuff about, well, like TER, stuff like that, what will you do? Will you take action? Will you...
You mean
try
put up
to-
stuff?
Like, what if he starts spreading rumors about your military?
He's done that plenty much. If he starts spreading more rumors, they're easy to debunk. As I said before, we'll be able to handle that. See, the way Caden and his members do it is they make it painfully obvious that it's fake. All right, a message that you sent like months back, or even on the spot, as Engineer did to me once, and then they edit it. You can just compare it side by side. It's obvious.
Interesting. How interesting.
Reaper, you're next.
Please.
Yep, okay.
Please,
Yeah, you're
please,
phone.
please,
You're banned.
please,
You're banned. Get out of here, fat dog.
My
See, I call people I don't like fat dogs from like Donald Trump.
You
I'm not sure.
I respect that, Ton.
You red nose.
So
I know.
whoever has the next question is gonna have to get on the podium to, kind of.
You eat more than Donald Trump. Get
Ow.
out of here.
Damn it.
Calm down. I'm gonna make the
It's gonna take him a minute to load out. There we go. What's next?
Calm down. Calm down.
I have a question. Are we ever gonna do a Fallout 76 bunker map?
Yes, actually, we're planning on doing that. That's kind of off topic, but yes, we are.
I have another question. What if Caden tries to go to war?
If Caden declares war, and it's like, depending on how it's done, if he like just says it with, if he does it with words instead of actually attacking, we are not gonna waste our resources on that. If he attacks us, though, we'll, destroy him. It's gonna be easy. I found as I said, a vulnerability in his Discord. Also, his members, specifically one of them, want to leave. They've told me about it. He's not in a good spot right now. He's doing nothing but making it worse.
I have another question. Am I able to get retrained after this to a private?
Down the mic. Bog monster. Hey, Raven, camera guy, Q, give him that back. Thank you. It's on right next to you, man. It's... Can you not talk? Okay. Vision, you can get the mic. You're next. I don't know where the mic is. Bog monster, are you holding the mic?
Okay. So, if this stuff from Caden continues, such as him being a Nazi and being racist, will he be casted out just like Kimba was?
Okay, so, first of all, we did already remove him from the community for specifically what he said in general in the community. Towards Crazy Soul. We did already kick him out of that. His support is quite low outside of his own player base. The only people who truly support him are his Project Defense Pact or whatever. Basically like NATO. I can give an example. Basically like NATO if Donald Trump was the president of every country in it.
Okay. Do you think it would be a good idea for Engineer Focus to take PE into his own hands again?
I honestly, even though I don't like Caden, Engineer is far worse of a leader than he is.
Alright, that's all I have. Thank you.
Rockethead, you're next. You're at risk of being... raided is a pretty simple thing to alleviate, their forces aren't trained in the art of battles. Nuked? No, because our security bot handles all measures regarding nuking. And no one has admin in the server other than me. Guys, you two, Bonker and Mr. Time, please. Alright. Any more questions, Rocket? Nope. Alright, Kazdan, you're next.
Oh wait, where's the
Thanks for being Raven.
Hi, Rums. First off, I would just say that even though I am a part of the Project Defense Pact, I have honestly mixed feelings. Because A, I did not promote any use of racism. I actually made a doctrine in my server that states that no member cannot be racist. If they are, they will be permanently banned. Now, I can't do anything about Caden. None. They shall not be racist. It is immorally wrong to be racist, especially over a video game. Now, secondly, I just made an announcement that states if Project Enclave does go to war with the Enclave, then we're not joining in because we're just gonna do our own thing. We don't really have time for war. But first off, I just wanted to know what is your personal opinion in these ongoing times in this situation,
I believe that the community needs as much support from Fallout groups as possible in order to fully, fix all these issues. I feel like people like Caden are doing nothing but trying to push their own personal agenda. And I feel like if Caden continues to do what he's been doing, it will only hurt his side of the community since he has been cast out of ours.
Yes, I understand that completely. One last question I had is, if this war thing ever does happen, will relations between your clan and mine ever, go down in any way? Because I said we're not trying to get into any, war with you or, against anyone right now. We're just mainly focusing on gaining more members to try and, make peace and kill the Chinese communists.
Well, if you designate us as those communists you want to destroy, then we'll have no choice but to, you currently have us on KOS, which I'm not too big of a fan of, but I'm not going to be a little crybaby about it and do something to you because of it. I know you have, big man Caden shoving down your throat the, ideas of Project Enclave. Don't ever rename yourself to Project Operation Anchorage. The name has a bad
Oh no, that project. Sit in my clan. We're not adding project into the name.
But so Caston, I have a counter question. What will you do if Caden comes into your map with his band of his goof troop and tries to segregate people from your map?
Then we would have no choice to leave the Project Defense Pack and try to join the Fallout community, because that would.
How come you're not joining the Fallout community now then?
Because sorry.
Caston, you're killing me here, man. Oh yeah, Raven's got it. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it.
So currently, I don't really care about joining the community right now. I mean, I only joined PDP because I'm chill with Caden, like, just a little bit. I don't like what he does, but he's alright. He doesn't do anything to me, so I don't do anything to him. Like, he makes his own choices. I would try to talk to him to, like, reconsider sometimes. Like, when he makes his own thing, I told him that wasn't cool. But he just doesn't care, so, like, I can't try to stop that. And then I also told him that the doxing wasn't cool, but he didn't listen, so you know how it is. I mean, like...
Okay.
Mainly it's just...
Caston, I'm just gonna leave it up with this. Don't let Caden make their decisions if he's making his own. If you ever want to reconsider possibly joining the community, I'm here.
Okay, thank you, Rumscorn, and I hope your community goes well so far. Sorry for the stuttering.
Much obliged, Kays. You're fine. Any further questions? Please head up to the stand.
Yeah, I just wanted to say to everyone, it's nice to see you all here.
Okay,
I'll go now.
Hand off the mic to Raven. I mean, that's easily redeemable. I agree. You're fine. Go on. Alright. Chasm's right there. I understand. Thank you, Jake. You head off the mic to the next one. Thank you.
Hello, it's me, Claudia here. I just have a question. Are we ever at risk of being overthrown, like ever?
Probably not, because, I've had a lot done to me in my time here, and people seem to understand where I'm coming from. I do not think being overthrown is in the picture. The worst thing that could happen to us right now is more doxing, because that's what it seems like they like to do with their time, and then raids on events, which, as I said, won't produce much fruit.
Okay.
Caden just can't seem to keep his wood in his inventory, if you know what I mean. He just always has to go and start issues.
Okay, that was my only question.
Go on.
I have a couple things to say. First of all, this whole treaty, I'm a member of it, it's heavily flawed. You don't even know if I'm actually making a railroad military, and I'm on the council. I am, just saying. But there is no security in that whatsoever. And the only thing I get from it is protection, which is something I can ensure myself by not just going after the wrong crowd or just going out where I shouldn't. Or I could just go to another military and just ally with them for protection. So right now, it's just flawed. Is there going to be any things to actually fix most of these inherent and very, you could just do it. It's not hard. I just showed up and said I'm making a railroad military, and I got on the council. Is there going to be anything preventing some random-ass kid from doing the same?
So first of all, there was checks before you did it. We did a vote throughout the... Hold on.
Yeah, there was a vote. Nothing was actually confirmed.
There was... What do you mean nothing was confirmed?
Well, no one except Ton has actually seen the room, and no one's seen the Discord.
I mean, yeah, you're not just gonna stay if we don't get any reports on it. I mean, anyone's allowed to do their own clan, but if they just do it to get in.
Right now, I can vote on things in the council votes. I can time people out. I could raid the server. I could do whatever, just because I said I am making a military.
I mean, there's plenty of things to stop that. I mean, there's security. There's plenty of people who would be able to stop that.
Me.
Also, on your previous point, you can do everything right, but there's always going to be issues, and it's better to have the support of the many than to not have the support of the, to either only have the support of the few or not have any going into Crisis. Crisis is going to happen no matter what crowd you associate with yourself with, no matter if you're isolationist or allied with everyone, if you're in the community or not in the community. It's going to happen anyways, I admit that. Even if you join the community, there's still definitely plenty of room for failure, or for issues, but it's an exponentially lower amount than to not be in the community. Protection isn't the only thing we provide. We help with building, we help with server promotion, we help with map promotion for that matter. We help with a lot more, and it just gives you a better opportunity to work with these clans that you might not even know of before going into it. It's better to, work with the seedling than to just go right at the top when they don't need it as much.
Alright.
Alright, Bonker, let's hear it.
Alright, so if you're joining the community, right, does that guarantee you, protection from anything, or,
unless it is, unless you just go into some clan and just start attacking them for no reason, or unless, we do votes on stuff like that, on, assisting in wars. If you're just attacked, then, yeah, we're gonna help you out. But we won't help you out if your reasons are stupid, or if you're, the one provoking it, without any justification. But most of the time, if it's reasonable, we will assist, through Crisis like that, through attack.
That's all I wanted to know. Have a great day.
Thank you, Bonker. And, Raven, do you have a question? Go on. So I've been in the community for almost 2 years now. Now, it's not as much as a lot of other people, but also it's just the Fallout community. I've seen many good militaries, many people have tried and failed, mainly due to the fact they either don't have support from the other groups in this niche community, or they destroy themselves without, knowing, or without being able to stop it. I feel like if the community came together to stop these issues, either people making dumb decisions and destroying themselves, or getting destroyed by other clans in the community, if we come together to stop that, then there's a lot of room to fix those issues that have been plaguing the community for the entire time I've been here. And I've seen people try to do the community 3 times in the past, and it didn't go well, and I've been able to pinpoint the issues why, and remedy that here. This is already the most successful iteration in the community, and I intend to continue that path. Turn out like what? First of all, people don't exactly have the ability to nuke. The most they can do is mess with roles, which can easily be fixed. I admit, no clan leader, no one besides the owner of the server really has perms to destroy anything, to delete channels, to make channels, anything like that. And even if someone did try to cause issues, there's plenty of people there to stop that from happening. I understand, but there's also many clans that are rising up to help the community, so it's a pretty even playing field, I'd say, even a bit more lopsided on our terms. Released or, pending? Let me go look, because I don't know off the top of my head. Wait, I have to get my... Yep. I will name off each, clan in the community and their... by Tanner, which is released. We have we have NR. Wait, hold on a sec. Oh, my bad. New Reno, which is not released. New Reno's owned by Mr. Bucket there in the audience. We have the Gunners, owned by Chef, which is released. The Children of Atom, owned by Sully, which is not released. The NCR, owned by Nuka, which is released. The Railroad, owned by Wolfville over there, which is not released yet. The Outcasts, owned by Purple, who is not released. And finally, Mothership Zeta, owned by Gordon, which is not yet released. By building the mothership. They're imported, and we're going to trace them. Actually, here, I'll send you a picture. What? You're fine.
Oh, I forgot to go over an entire point of mine. Is that
you're fine.
Too. Basically, what we've seen with Caden doxing that one kid who was a Confederate sympathizer, the council voted that that war was legal and enough. So the council can decide if they want to go to war, which you guys not wanting war and wanting peace kind of goes against that. And another thing is just getting rid of war entirely kills engagement. Even if it's like planned battles, it kills engagement. When Korn's Brotherhood of Steel went isolationist, it was fine for a couple of days, but then everything crashed. No one wanted to get on. It completely died.
Okay, so first of all, the war thing, First, raids under certain circumstances are allowed. We have those posted in the Discord. Also, RP warring, or stage battles, as you said, are also allowed. So war that is not complete destruction of another clan, or using super unnecessary force like what Caden does, is allowed. War like that. So that is allowed. Also, I will say, the community has been doing pretty well recently. Specifically, Nuka's NCR is the most successful clan right now. They've been thriving. They've gotten 100 members in about 6 days. So I wouldn't say the community is dead. And then other clans have also been growing, just not nearly as much as Nuka's NCR. Oh yeah,
Nuka's
also,
NCR is growing because its old members coming back. And it's not going very well since the last event I was in, everyone was constantly RDMing each other. So it doesn't seem to be going well.
one event can't represent an entire clan though. And also,
it happens once, it can happen again, and it most likely does.
One event happening well also happens again, and it most likely does. I've been to their events many times.
Because if some random ass kid sees, oh, this kid's RDMing, I'm gonna do the same. They're gonna keep doing that no matter what.
I mean, but also,
in my experience, the only way you could fix that is by firing that one kid and scaring all the rest.
I mean, that's the thing to talk to Nuka about, because I personally haven't seen exactly what you're referring to. Most events that I go to there go pretty well, other than people like Reaper hacking them all the time.
Now, you kind of went over my first point of no war equals less engagement. Less engagement equals the military dies. That's exactly what happened to Korn's Brotherhood of Steel. And it's just going to happen again, because the first couple of days it went well. There's no war. But then everyone started getting bored, and they all left.
Did Korn's BOS have any, the availability to do RP battles or anything like that, or did they go full isolation?
They did. They didn't, though. Because we went isolationist.
We're still allowing people to go, do battles like that. That said, raiding is still allowed, so that shouldn't happen again.
And many of the rules you also have are just restrictions. So, the VIP Welfare Act is just kind of restrictions. Militaries do some things differently, that's what sets them apart. If every military was the same, why not just join one and you'd get the same experience?
Not every military is the same, they're quite far from it, I should say.
That's my point exactly. If you add rules to make all of them act the same in some way, they're just going to blend together.
There are certain rules to make people in the militaries act similar, but the militaries themselves aren't supposed to. We did the VIP Welfare Act to stop VIPs from constantly causing issues, RDMing.
Well, that could be the job of the person actually making them VIPs.
Usually the clan honor, which is who voted on this rule. This rule is voted on just like every other.
Yeah, but now that it's passed, what if another clan joins?
Then we can do a
go
revote.
Right back to them.
We can do a revote on its legality if, someone wants to go against it, or if someone wants to oppose it.
Also, let's go to the seats. The seats on voting. Right now, it's proportionate to how many members you have. Right now, you have the most. Because you're the biggest. You're TE. Which means you have the most voting power. So if TE wants something, they're most likely going to get it.
Not exactly.
We take the biggest three militaries, and we put all their seats together, and they just form a coalition and say, okay, we're all going to vote on the same thing. Whatever they want happens. Because the little guys, they don't have enough seats to actually vote against something then.
Not exactly, because, that's you gotta understand, that list isn't how many seats the clan has currently. It's how much they have the ability to get. And we have to do elections before we can get more people in the council currently.
So now they have a limit, and you have more than the smaller military's limit.
It's
so
a
the
smaller
guys,
military,
they're not really getting much of a vote on things. They're not getting much of a say. there's a difference between lawlessness and lack of restrictions. And too much. The military just keeps RDMing each other.
Restrictions such as the VIP Welfare Act are the reasons why you don't see that as much, though. That means that people like Nuka's NCR don't have VIPs
Nuka's
running
NCR,
around shooting their members.
You can just say, I want to become a civilian. You can spend 1 minute getting money, and then you can buy a gun and start RDMing. You wouldn't be a VIP, you'd be a civilian.
And those people get
There's
punished.
so many ways to get around all of these rules. Let's say I want to make Ton. He's gonna be a IP. He's an important person. He's not a VIP. He's just important. Got around that one.
VIP extends to anything like that, like along the lines of VIP. It's not just the title. Also, he said something in chat.
Well, Lazarus, I'm gonna have to agree with you and disagree at the same time. Lawlessness is no rules at all. Lack of restrictions means it's at least a bit of some. If there was lawlessness, it'd be a PvP. If there's a lack of restrictions, it'd be no RDM, follow Raccoon Code of Conduct, that's it. Wow. I never knew that. You are such a great teacher. I'm saying lawlessness as in no rules are applied to anyone, buddy. Lack of restrictions means lack, which would still include some. Lawless means no laws. This is just turning into an argument. I'm gonna leave the microphone to some other guy behind me.
Alright.
So, if we ever, okay, so TE here, if they ever, ever start doing, for example, if, Project Enclave dies out, would y'all just, lower your DEFCON or increase it? Because if Project Enclave dies out, then wouldn't that mean it would just be no one's concerned? Or what would it
Not
be?
exactly. As I said earlier, Project Enclave's members aren't exactly the issue. It's mainly Caden himself, so if he stops doxing people and literally segregating people from his military, then obviously I'd reasonably, lower the DEFCON. But his members aren't the issue. It's him. So his members being less active wouldn't exactly correlate to stabilization.
Okay, so question 2 is that I'm going off of this, that, because I've been firsthand of what's going on in Nuka's NCR here, of all civilians running around. I would like to say a few things about that. First off, is that all these people, Dolly, Death, all that, they all basically just dicks. And they want to go around, and we have a whole officer force on this, and we've been trying to deal with it for some time now. I've been talking to Nuka to make a citizen application, and I don't know if he done it yet, and I still don't know why he hasn't put up a citizen application, because the rank of citizen should not be just give it around to some little kid who's just, can I be citizen? Like that.
Indeed,
Because
that's
there
why
has to be laws and orders sent over. Yeah. And
like I said, that's the thing to talk to Nuka about, because as he said before, I don't want to put that much of limitations on the entire community, just members in particular, which are prone to causing issues, like VIPs.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that we do have laws and restrictions, but the civilian to dare to go against that law, and we do send out people to deal with that. All I'm just saying now is that I'm just defending Nuka's NCR. That's all I'm doing.
I understand. Alright, I'll take one more question.
Okay, well that's it for me. Passing on the mic.
Beck, how do we know that right now, currently, while we're doing this speech, people aren't trying to go against us and take us down?
So there's no way to ensure that's not happening, and to be honest with you, there's quite a chance it is, but most people don't have the capabilities to see through to that, to that reality. People can dream and wish all they want, but most people don't have the capabilities to make it actually happen.
Okay.
Thank you all for coming. You all are dismissed. I'm gonna head off to the Gunners event for anyone who wants to come with me. Thank you for recording, Raven. Thank you for keeping the peace, Lazarus. Much obliged to all of you. Dismissed.
Raven. So what are we gonna do now? Because
I don't fucking want this.
I'm with Nuka.